recording. Yes, we're recording. Yep. Then we'll go live.
Tell us when.
Go.
You didn't even notice your set with your glasses over there.
I did. You showed them to me before.
Oh,
I've already seen it.
Okay.
That's not new.
Well, they were cool. I mean, it was
I do like them.
like $65 for that thing.
We talked about that before.
Oh, okay.
Did
It's
you
trying to
forget?
find.
And the light lights up.
Are we live?
It's trying to find. I'll let you know when it gets linked up here.
So we're hot. Look at that red camera.
Mm-hmm.
We're hot.
So you guys are live. You might want to check your phone.
What? You check your phone.
What the hell was that?
What was that?
That was in this light. Those bulbs started popping. Are we live?
Are we live?
Y'all live. What a way to start the show.
We just kicked this show off with a bang.
Oh, wait, I think we cut those off.
Whoa. That was weird though.
Yep.
But it looks like the lights didn't go out. Did they go
No.
out?
Mm-mm. Y'all live though.
But what made, okay, we just had a pop, 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 pop. And you know, in this environment.
Look at him do like this.
Pop, 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 pop. Oh my goodness. I think we might be live. I'm not sure.
The world is watching.
The world is watching. Okay.
Welcome to season 3 of the Andre The Beast Crayton show with my beautiful co-host, Yolanda Smith. We just heard a pop, 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 and nobody ran.
We didn't run, but I'm telling you what, that scared the out of me. Woo!
The lights are still on.
The lights are still on.
The lights
You
are
guys,
still
we
on.
testing out in the new studio. This is getting ready for season 3, so we just.
I
Okay,
think we better take the lights out because we got too much power rolling on those.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
oh my goodness.
We got a lot of beast power rolling today. That's all that is. That's beast power.
Talk about going live, all the way live. This is crazy.
Well, you know, it's
All right, well, we're just trying to see what we're doing. This is why you test things, people. This is why you test. You know, you test and pilot. You test and pilot. Gives you an opportunity to fine-tune, tweak, get things the way they need to be. Andre, what are we doing for season 3?
we're doing everything. Season 3 is packed with new shows, new ideas, new studio, new setup. I mean, you name it, we got it going on.
All right, and we got a new producer. What's up, Ralph?
Hey.
Hey.
Look at him.
Yeah, Ralph over here trying to keep us from popping. We don't know. I feel like I'm popcorn over here. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my goodness, there's been so much going on. Tell them, you know, if people don't understand what Beast is, you know, we're working out a Beast frame of mind. Yes, I am the co-host, Yolanda M. Smith. I am the founder and chief brand therapist of Branding for Success. I teamed up with Andre over a year ago so that we could bring you programming that can educate, empower, and really get you to that beast frame of mind. What is beast? What beast stand for?
B stands for be extraordinary, active, strong, and transform.
Woo, we're here to transform your life. That means that you can channel that beast frame of mind in anything you're doing, in your professional life, in your personal life. This extends to your connections, your relationship, your performance. You can be a beast, and that means getting it done, overcoming obstacles, and what?
Being a beast.
And achieving all that you can achieve. Andre over here on a laid back Saturday, like we're not even trying to test this thing.
I've been up all night to 3 in the morning, trying to make sure that Ralph has everything he needs and trying to make sure that your set looked perfect. I didn't want to leave no stones unturned going into season 3.
And I've been drinking Starbucks, and I'm channeling Starbucks. We would love for Starbucks to be one of our sponsors. Maybe one day we can make that happen. But anyway,
you're supposed to put that in the air. We're going to make that happen.
We're going to make it happen. I love my caramel macchiato, so had a little bit of that. And looks like the sun's trying to peek out behind us. We know there's been a lot of controversy lately, particularly around the slap that's been heard around the world. You know, I don't know. We might get into this a little bit today, y'all, but I'm about sick of it. I don't know about how y'all feel. And I think there's multiple theories as to why this happened, how it happened, what needs to happen. Because, you know, opinions are like belly buttons and everybody has one. So what's your take on this?
I'm not gonna say mortified. I was more like, what just happened? I'm sorry that it did happen. But what I really want to say on the aspect is, I don't like it when society puts that situation that happened into a stereotype frame. Well, oh my God, black people are not going to get another chance. One person's actions does not dictate the group. Yeah. And I really hate that, because I heard more of that than anything. Like, oh, well, black people will never get the chance to go back to the Oscars. We're not going to get the keys to the Cadillac no more. Okay, I wasn't driving the Cadillac. I wasn't the one that smacked them in the smacked him.
Even though there's stereotypes out there, these stereotypes were pervasive way before Will Smith smacked Chris Rock on national TV. And what's killing me is all these self-righteous people coming up and wanting to condemn this man to the point that they would like to see him under the ground, never work again, never do another movie or whatever. And I just say to people, I'm just curious, who has not done something that they're not proud of, that had consequences that could have been negative, and yet somebody saw fit to give you a second chance? Because if you want to use him as the example of not being able to get a second chance, think about people with lesser notoriety, with lesser power, with lesser means, who would never be given a second chance. And what we're trying to promote in this world, given the fact that we're unfairly often treated in the first place, is how do we get these second chances? You know, what they even have re-entry programs, second chance program.
Well, but second chances really start with ourselves. We need to start learning how to forgive.
There you go.
That's where the second chances start.
That's a big word. That's a big word in all aspects of your life.
And I think what happens is that because it was so polarized, and because he is an icon, it became fuel.
Yeah.
For people that already had issues.
Yeah. And there's a lot of things that could be underlined, and I'm not going to get into their business, you know, in terms of what Jada's done, what she's not done, or whatever. I'm not getting into all that, because I don't know. Because at the end of the day, we ain't been in their bedroom. We not been in their household. All of this is what people tell us, or we hear, or she may expose on the tabletop or whatever. But I'm not going to get into their business. What I would just say is that I think that as humans, we can't make one human better than another human and then want to make the punishment fit the human criteria because they are known versus unknown. Right. Still, you can be rich and human, right? Doesn't matter. We make them unhuman. We put too much emphasis on them, give them, you know, godlike
characteristics.
You know, characteristics or labels. You know, that's what's crazy. It's human, because I guarantee you, Pookie or somebody smacked somebody yesterday and didn't nobody give a damn about it. But what I'm telling people is, what are you doing about, what we need to be talking about is the 12-year-old kid this week that took the gun to school and killed another 12-year-old. That's where our attention needs to be. You know, I'm a big fan of Grant Cardone. You know that. You know, I was at 10X last week. I know.
I follow you.
You know, 10X, baby. 10X. Because I believe you 10X your life. Your 10X lifestyle is very similar to Beast Mindset, right? It's right, taking it to the next level and keeping it at the next level. You know, but I'm just a believer that if we're spending too much time talking about people and focused on people, you ain't busy enough. Go get your own life and get your own house in order.
Right.
You know, when people talk about you, yes, it's free advertisement, but the truth of the matter is that if they rolling like that and you got something to say and y'all hating on this man and y'all on every channel with something to say about it, you ain't busy enough. How are you 10X in your life? And we sitting up here talking about somebody. Let's pray for the people. Pray for peace. Pray, you know, because this ain't a cute situation, no matter how you slice it. I don't condone hitting anybody, because I'm going to just tell you, I'm feisty. You hit me, I'm hitting you back. But, you know, I might not be as controlled and restrained. But the reality is we shouldn't be violent. But it's just a crazy thing. I hope some other news comes quickly so we can get over this one. What you think?
I think that people need to subscribe, rate, like, share, and review. And this is another.
We're testing, and I'm over here going to tell day one.
This is another I Am Beast production that we have coming this season with Yolanda and Coffee Black, where she would definitely be focusing on what is trending in the world today. And with just that opening, it's going to be a show worth watching.
Absolutely. You know, we tested. How's the equipment looking, Ralph? Are we looking good? I mean, we just scrubbed it today, y'all.
Yeah, we got three viewers looking at right now.
Oh my God, I look horrible.
I just shared my screen. Okay. Maybe it'll work. But I think at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of great programming that we're bringing out this year. The bottom line is that we feel a need, we feel compelled, we feel called, we know our purpose is to really be able to empower people, highlight people, because everybody is not necessarily in the state of overcoming something. There are some people doing very well, they just don't get the promotion for the things that they're doing well, which is a part of the branding, right? How do we really build somebody up? How do we increase that visibility so that they can have the recognition for the things that they do very well? You know, one of the ways we can create a community is by understanding the goods and services that other people offer. So we will be highlighting some great entrepreneurs this season who are doing it big, making things happen. You know, I want to give a shout out to my girl, Tasha. You in Vegas. I know you out there somewhere, but we want to say thanks for supporting us and being a part of us. We love you.
And we're going to Vegas too for her.
We're going to go to Vegas. Too. Yeah, she's going to have the all white, not the all white party. It's,
please let it be an all white party.
It is all white. It is all white.
I want to wear all white.
But it's the mystery dinner where you don't know where you're going to go. I think it's LeBlanc dinner or something like that. Anyway, we'll have Tasha on to talk about it during the season. I mean, that's in September, so that'll be really cool.
And we have Marcus Dupree, 4th and 22.
Yep.
Love some Marcus
Shout
Dupree.
out to Marcus. Yep, that's our buddy.
We have Deborah Riley. Walk me through that.
Yes. Because, you know, we got people out here really suffering with a lot of mental health issues right now. Just from the whole state of not being well. And you know what I appreciate though more than anything is more people are willing to step up to the plate and say, I am not well. I am not well. And it's okay to do that. You know, one of the things I've discovered, and I've been doing a lot of speaking lately on burnout, imposter syndrome, these things that make you really wonder what's going on right now, you know, in our world and the things that we've experienced. And so I think a lot of this pandemic, a lot of the isolation, a lot of the changes that we've undergone has really had some impact on us. So, you know, even going back to the Will Smith thing, you just don't know. You know, you just don't know. So this is what I would just say. As a people, if we can just extend a little grace, you know, and assume positive intent with a lot of the things going on around us, I think we can just really have an opportunity to do the necessary healing to get us back into a better place.
It's funny that you said it, because we started the I Am Beast Network with great programming, and there's a lot of times, like you said, where are we going with season 3? And I really feel like with season 3, like you just said, we're bringing so much quality programming with people's voices that probably have not had a chance to be heard. And more importantly, these people are willing to make a difference moving into the future. And I think that's what season 3 is going to really emphasize on, you know, that change. We came out of a pandemic. We came out of, this isn't the first time we came out of racial controversy. That's something we really need to really focus on and quit polarizing it and really try to find a way to address it on a more human level. But I think back, you said something just a minute ago, the purpose. And there's not a day to go by I don't sit back and go, thank you for giving me this opportunity to allow my feelings and emotions to be put out there on a bigger platform. And now that's what we're doing in season 3. We're going to really amplify it a little bit more. How we started here, we went here, now we really starting to amplify it a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to be big. I mean, we're streaming on all major platforms, Roku, YouTube, you name it. We'll be out there on it. We're just going live on Facebook today, doing some checks. Our producer's back here making some adjustments, doing some things just to kind of see how we'll do it. At some point, I'll come out with my series called Coffee Black, where we just talk about trending topics and really kind of get deep with some guests on certain things, just to really be able to create a different level of empowerment, you know, for people in the world today. We hear that word, we use it a lot, but I mean, what does that really mean? I would say to you that it's really not just about sitting here giving you the rah, 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 pie in the sky stuff. I mean, yes, I can inspire you because I'm very passionate about the things I do, but I want to give you some practical tips and solutions that you can put forth in your life to take the steps necessary to position yourself for greatness. You hear that? That's practical tips and solutions that you can take that can position you for the greatness and the reward that you want to achieve. Because that's what we're all about, optimal results, achieving those results, transforming. It's that beast state of mind. We can really kill it this year. Man, I am hyped! We can really kill it this season. I'm serious. This is good stuff, you know, because the world needs it right now. I'm tired of hearing about all this negativity. We need to bring some positive energy into the community so that people know they have some place they can go where they can hear something that can fuel the soul. Yeah. You know, we'll feed the soul, fuel the soul. What are we doing? Feeding, fueling?
We're doing both.
All of it. All of it. All of it. But seriously.
High octane gas is what we're...
Is that what it is?
We're serving high octane gas.
Yeah, that's expensive right now. Better watch that. You mentioned the word gas.
Oh my God, yeah. I better not say that.
Yeah, maybe you might try another word.
I've already minimized my travel.
But we hope seriously that you guys will come along with us. It's the Andre the Beast Crayton show. We want you to go out there and subscribe, like, comment, share, you know, because we can't do it by ourselves. I can sit up here and talk to you all day long, but if you're not engaging back with us, if you're not sharing some of this information, if you're not putting it out there and helping us to put it out there,
and you know what? Something else I just thought about too to the viewers. Feel free to comment and tell us what you are interested in, and we'll try to make those segments happen for you guys, because like Yolanda said, we can't do it without you guys' help. And a lot of times you guys might have ideas or a topic that you want to talk about, and believe me, we'll go out of our way to address that and make that happen.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. How we looking, Ralph?
Looking good.
Do you have my good side or my bad side? Which side are you working on?
Well, that
I just need to
Which
know.
side is a good
I
side?
don't know. You gotta tell me.
Well, we had 5 subscribers.
Get out of here.
Yes, appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Thank
Y'all
you.
keep
Thank
on coming.
you.
I mean,
Share.
because you know what? This is what I will tell you. Sometimes you see people and they have billions and millions of connections, you know, but here's the deal. I would love people to come alongside us, to really going to be able to be a part of the community, want to hear your voices as well, because I would take 5 to 10 loyal people over the masses. I'm not lying to you. I think that's important. And that's one of the things I teach when I teach the branding as well. And by the way, if you don't know, I am an author, you know, a coach, a trainer, a speaker. I do a lot of things. But in my book, Reputation to Reward, that's right, I said it, Reputation to Reward. You can go get it off of Amazon, or you can go to my website, yolandamsmith.com, and I'll send you a signed copy.
It's a book worth reading.
Man, I'm telling you, it just gives you those nuggets to say, how do I get started to really elevate my brand? Because that's what people don't understand. You are a brand. If you're sitting here thinking a brand is Nike, a brand is Adidas, a brand is, you know, something that's a packaged good, I want you to know that's not the case. You're a brand. I'm a brand. We're all brands.
But you know what? Not to interject. This is a true story. You was on season 1, and I remember, and I told you that story. I was laying in my bed, and I go, how can I take season 2 to a whole different level? And I was on the last couple pages of your book, and I called you. I thought you was going to get mad because I remember it was in the middle of the night. I think I texted you. But, I mean, it was just so, I was like, this is it. I'm like, this is exactly where I'm trying to go with who I am. I had a name, I had a focus, but I needed someone to really show, because this is a firm believer. If I don't know something, I find somebody that does.
I know that's right. You put
I don't want to wear 50
expertise
hats.
around you.
Yeah.
So when I teach people this. This is simple. What are the 2 or 3 things you want to suck at? Yep, I said it, suck at. Those are the things you don't want to do. That's where you put the expertise around you so that you don't have to do it. But the smart thing about this man is he said, you know what, my show's good. How can I make it better? Well, of course, he partnered with me, but you know what? The reality is we can't do it by ourselves. Guys, there is no I in team. And when you team up with people, and that's one of the big things that Greg Cardone teaches too. And I'm telling you, I just like the guy because he just puts nuggets into my head and inspires me to do things. But when you team up with people, when you collaborate, when you build relationships, partnerships, this is when the magic happens. But who knows you? Who knows you? Because, you know, we used to say, it's about this much of what you know and this much of who you know.
Right.
But today I'm here to tell you, no, it ain't. It's about this much of who knows you. You can know all the people in the world, but if they don't know you, it don't matter, boo.
I'd like to give some shouts out to Eileen and Trevor in Jacksonville, Florida, our Roku developers.
Yes.
Thank you for helping us elevate our platform. You guys have really been great. They have collaborated with the iambeastnetwork on Roku. They have truly been an amazing force with us moving forward. We're glad to have you on our team. I'd like to also send a shout out to Paul Jefferson and David Benz with the new podcast coming out called Raising the Bar. Rashi and Rashi Lightford and my boy Andre Hewen, that are coming on board with the new show podcast from a minority standpoint. 2 police officers, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Atlanta, Georgia. Andre Hewen with the new show, The Shield. Thanks for coming on board the I Am Beast Network. The I Am Beast Network, Yolanda, is just going to be fabulous. We just got so many new things online, and definitely got to give a shout out to our producer, Ralph. Ralph, how are we looking today?
We're looking good. Got multiple comments. People said the sound looking good. The quality looks good.
Yay!
Wow.
Okay, that's exciting. So the I Am Beast Network, this is what you guys may not know, is that this is the Andre The Beast Crayton show. This is the premier show, but then the vision got bigger. This man here, he is not without a lack of vision. And the vision is how do we take this thing larger? How do we bring people up under the network? So if you're thinking about maybe wanting to do a podcast and you need a home to be able to come up under, where there's viewers, where we have viewership, where we have subscribers, where we are building as well, then definitely put something in the comments and we can get in touch with you, because we are building a platform. We're building a community where people can feel like they are supported, they are loved, and that we all have the common goal of wanting to be successful, wanting to communicate, wanting to have a voice to put out there into the world where we can make things better. That's our goal. It's about making it better. We're not going to sit up here and be panty annies and gossiping and talking about stuff. We will give you the real world facts. We will trend on those topics, but we always are looking for what is the solution to make it better.
Yeah.
And we need to give a shout out to Cinnamon. Cinnamon's in the house today. She's sitting back there hiding, but she's here. Hey, Cinnamon. That's Andre's daughter. She's a badass too. Yeah, we raising her up. She's going to be right there with us.
Thank you, Yolanda. That meant a lot for you saying that. And that was definitely my vision for doing the I Am Beast Network. And people I think people don't really understand, out of flames, new creations begin to happen. And what I mean by flames is we did go through this pandemic. We did go through a lot of terrible things. People suffering mentally. And what started out just as something for entertainment has definitely blossomed into something bigger than what I thought would even take place. And I got to give you shouts out for having my back. I remember 6 or 7 months ago, I was like, man, I don't think I can really do this. You know, it's financially draining, and trying to make sure everything gets put together, trying to find the right people to put in place. And I remember you kept saying, hey, you know what? it's gonna happen, and it has. I'd like to give shouts out to everybody that supported me.
Yeah, and all the people out there that watch us, our viewers, and the base, because we've got some people that have been there from day one that really are steadfast. I mean, if you go out there on YouTube and look at some of the past videos, I think you'll find some interesting programming, and we're getting several thousands and thousands and thousands of views on our videos. So it's kind of funny when you start seeing that progression. I remember back in season 1, we was happy if we had 3,000 viewers. Now we probably average somewhere around 30,000 views and more.
No, I was excited when I saw 5 stars on Apple. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. But the point to that is that when you get into action, see, you're going to find with me, I'm going to have a lesson in everything we talking about. But when you get into action and you stay into action and you be intentional about what you're doing, it's not an overnight sensation most times. So when you think about that, if you think you're going to go out there and create one video and the world's going to come and watch, that's not real world. But what happens though, is that if you continue to stay in action and you stay steadfast, you stay consistent, consistency matters. That's when people start to take notice. That's when people realize you are not playing. You're the real deal. You here to stay. You mean business. Mm-hmm. I think I can believe in this guy because he's still hanging around. And then the momentum comes and it starts to snowball. And that's what we've been starting to experience. It's an exciting feeling. You know, I know that you're proud of the baby that you birthed. And, at the end of the day,
I'm proud that you're still in the car. I'm proud that.
Well, I probably tried to hop out a couple times, but you just kept reeling me back. Because that's what happens when you got your hands in a lot of stuff. I'm doing a lot of things. With branding for success and other things that I'm, still a parallelpreneur. So I'm a busy girl, but that's what we do.
I got to give another shout out to a very, very special person, and that's Scott. Scott's in charge of our graphics guy, our clothing line.
Man.
God sent. I remember telling
you got your shirt on. Show people your shirt. Yeah. Show your stuff now. Yeah. Suck your gut in. Come on now.
Come on now. My girl's already sucked that now. Scott has definitely been a blessing. I mean, he we had some trial and errors with the clothing line.
Yeah.
And Scott came in. I remember his first words was, "I got this."
Yeah.
And that goes back to the branding thing. Putting people. This is something that people really don't know. You got to put people on your team that can take criticism, and you can listen to criticism. But more importantly, be willing to listen to your vision.
Yeah.
And you listen to their vision.
Or be on board with you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one thing I heard recently.
Don't need to get something to drink.
I didn't got excited. This is one thing that I heard. They said, make sure you put people around you. You have people around you that are equally or more excited about your vision and your success, than you. Equally or more excited than you, because those are the people that will cheerlead you on, support you, because it's through the failures that we grow. And if anybody's ever been in business, be clear. I know you know.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And you do have those failures. When you think about how many times Kentucky Fried Chicken got no and failed to get their recipe into the hands of somebody that would use it. I mean, you've got, electricity, all these things. You can go back and it's documented in the books that it took these people hundreds and millions of times. The Dyson vacuum cleaner failed thousands of times before he could get somebody to take his prototype and manufacture it. And now it's one of the best vacuum cleaners out there. I mean, you take these examples. It's an example of being in that beast mentality, right? You have to have that resilience just to keep going. You got to be a beast. Yes.
24/7 is the beast.
Yeah, season 3 is going to be off the chain though. But anyway, we just wanted to come out and say, hey, to the viewers, we will be shooting live. We've got a couple studio locations this year. We're proud. We've got a partnership in the works. We won't announce it just yet, but it looks like we've got a huge chain coming behind us to work alongside us. So there's some exciting things going on, and we just want to take you on the ride with us. It's all in fun. If you can have fun being educated while you're being entertained, it's no better way to go. I might even throw a cuss word out there.
I told somebody one time, somebody said, what do you do for fun? I said, I produce, I train. They said, sounds like work. I said, it's only work if you're not having fun.
That's right. And if you don't like what you're doing, and this man is passionate about it. Y'all know he was a former competitive bodybuilder back in the day. Now you can see by the beard he done put a few little years on. But at the end of the day, this used to be a bad joker, man.
Shut your mouth.
That's right. I couldn't say what I was thinking. I mean, he's won trophies. He's won championships. I mean, this is a big deal. So you talking to somebody with discipline.
But you know what's so funny that you said that? I don't have a trophy nowhere around. And people often ask.
We're going to put one right here.
But people often ask and say, why don't you have, any of your trophies around? And I say, you know what? That was a part of my life. Now it's time to go to a different part of life.
So what do? You don't stay stuck in the past and talk about what you used to do and what you
I'm doing now.
And where you're going, right? Where you're trying to go. Because again, I just said.
But thank you, though. I like that.
Vision. You have a good vision. But it all has to start somewhere. And it's even through all of our experiences in the past that create who we are today, what we learned from it. Now, I'm the first one to tell you, I don't give energy to anything I cannot control. Y'all know that. I do not give it energy. Now, I'm a human person, a being. I have people that have hurt my feelings. I have things that I may not agree with. And I have things, that happen because you can't control everything. But at the end of the day, when you release that, when you release giving energy to the things that you absolutely cannot control, you can take that same reserve of energy and focus on where you're going. And man, you can make things happen unbelievable. I'm only here to tell you. I can't say it all, because I still work in corporate America, and I have to respect my job in corporate America as well. But things are blowing up. It's on. It's on. That's all I can say.
I'd like to give another shout out real quick to Kern Palmer's interior designer for designing this beautiful set.
She sure did. Go Kern, we love you.
Definitely
we
a plus for
you.
a beautiful set. Who else are we missing on the shout
I don't know, because I just want to say to my kids who did that dang on April Fool's joke on me yesterday, Austin and Diamond, if there's any, they don't even get on Facebook.
That was a cool, they won't even be watching. But I thought it was
kids don't even watch Facebook. But if you did not see my post, you know that I was at dinner with my husband. It's our anniversary today. Shout out to my husband Kenton. Happy anniversary, baby. But
how many years?
Well, just too many. We ain't getting on all that. But what I'm going to tell you is that we were at dinner last night, and lo and behold, I get a phone call from my son. My son is telling me that we are in the process of having a baby. Now my grandchild should be born any day now. They are 30 weeks pregnant. At 38 weeks pregnant, it's time to go. So I'm at dinner, and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Wait, I said, she's in the background moaning. I said, is she having contractions? What's going on? Yes, she's having contractions. I said, okay. And he said, I called the doctor. They said, we're on our way to the hospital. I said, okay. I said, did her water break? Yeah, all over the living room floor. I'm like, go. I'm on the phone like, go. So he said, okay, Mom. I hang up and I'm telling my husband, we can have a baby. I'm all excited. The phone rings back. I'm like, yes, son. They go, April Fools. Y'all have no idea. And I'm still mad about it because that's all I'm talking about.
Well, see, you might, today might be the day. You might get a call at any second and you have to leave.
You know what? I'm not going nowhere. I wouldn't believe it. I'm telling you. But can you imagine the excitement that came over me?
They cracking up.
Oh, they laughing. The excitement that came over me. And then literally they said April Fool's.
Now, tell the other one.
About when I made him go do it to my daughter?
Yeah.
So then I said, well, I'm not going to be the only one. So I said, well, call my daughter and do it to her and tell her you're trying to get in touch with me. So they called Madison. Madison's going to okay, she's at her anniversary dinner, but we can find her. I can find her. I'm going to hunt her down. And she said, we're going into labor. And Maddie's all worked up, going on. So Maddie said, okay, I'm sure I can find her. I'm going to go find her. And so then finally, before they hang up, he said, Maddie, one more thing. And she was like, what, Austin? What? April Fools, she's sick. I get a phone call in the restaurant from Maddie. She's on fire too. Why'd you do that to me? I'm thinking I'm not going to be the only one food around here now.
What did your husband say? Because I know he's sitting there going, I'm trying to enjoy my steak
Yeah.
My lobster, and you guys are playing crazy April Fool's game. So I know you had to say something.
When it first happened and I got off the phone and I'm like, we're going to have a baby, Kids like this. Okay. Okay. And I'm thinking he ain't getting too excited, but you know, at the end of the day, he know ain't nothing he can do. If they going to go have a baby, they going to go have a baby. And when he found out it was April Fool's, he just was done. He said that, but everybody said that was a good one. They got us good. Yeah. So we love them. Shout out. We'll be,
Ralph, did you get any April Fool's joke played on you?
Nah, because I was still on my cruise coming back.
Ralph just got back off a cruise. I mean, they've been in Honduras and Cozumel. What is it? Where else?
Yeah, and Costa Maya.
Costa Maya. I'm telling you, that
Wonder of the Seas, the biggest cruise ship.
The Wonder of the Seas. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna do a Mediterranean cruise. Maddie graduates this year. So
where was you at?
Roatan, Honduras, Cozumel, Mexico, and Costa Maya, Mexico, and then we went to Coco Cay, which is a private island by Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
I need to talk to the county department. I think we're paying him too much money.
I went zip lining in Cozumel before. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went zip lining there. Now I probably wouldn't zip line now. I'm done with all that craziness. But
get out of here.
Whatever.
you would still zip line.
Now I don't know if I'd zip. I might. I don't know. I could zip line. That's not too rough on you.
They had a zip line on the ship, on the cruise ship. There's a zip line they built on the cruise ship.
That you going from one end to the other. The cruise ship.
On the back of the Wonder of the Seas, they carved out, like a section.
Right.
You're suspended above the cruise ship going across it.
Did you do it?
No.
Well, why not?
Yeah, why not?
I was busy eating.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was watching other people do it.
We have our priorities together. Get to the buffet line.
Eat, walk around, eat again, sleep,
and then get off and do the excursions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you swim? Yeah. Did you swim at all in the when you guys docked?
We're not big on beach activity, so we just people watch for a little bit, but we did go to the pool and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for, please subscribe, like, share, comment.
You're doing good.
Am I doing good?
Yeah.
I had a problem with this last year.
Yeah. He didn't invite anybody to do anything, y'all.
Get out of here.